Hello there, my name is Jessica and you're watching Freddy Stitch Sew. I'm going to be uploading a lovely video of what I got to last year in 2022 for me going to my first time going to the knitting and stitching show in Harrogate. So I do apologise if this video is a bit late to upload on YouTube. A bit later than never. So enjoy watching the video and I'll see you very, very soon. Bye. Welcome to my channel. My name is Jessica and you're watching Freddy Stitch Sew. My channel is all about dressmaking, vlogging about my sewing journey, love for fabrics and patterns. I'll probably show you my makes that I've done and anything sewing related chit chat. So if that's something interesting, then please keep on watching. And if you've got a passion in sewing and you think about starting a new hobby, then why not give it a go? So in this video, I'm going to tell you something that I went last week. Last week, I went to the knitting and stitching show and it was my ever first show. Yeah, so I went to the knitting and stitching show in Harrogate and it's based in the Harrogate Convention Centre and it runs to Thursday the 17th of November right up to 20th of November on a Sunday. And I went on Saturday and I booked tickets a few weeks back. You had to book them online and I got them and I thought I'll go with my mum, so we did. So we set up arrangements, for the weekend and my mum picked me up and it took us about an hour and 20 minutes or so to get there. But the weather was absolutely atrocious, to say the least. It rained all day. I mean, last week the weather was just shocking. What is going on? So but anyway, no rain can rain on my parade, so I just thought I'd make the most of it. So we got into Harrogate and we're trying to find somewhere to park, and luckily we found some parking spaces like on this a little street, and it's about 10 minutes from the place where we was going. And yeah, it was a bit so when we got there, it was a bit, I think it was a bit overwhelming for me because there were a lot of people there. So we got there for like 11 o'clock, or about 11 o'clock, and you come in through the entrance and then you go through down some stairs and onto your left you just come into a massive big hall full of stars. It was a bit busy because you won't be able, because everyone started to come in, through the doors, and it got a bit busy around about this time. And we just thought, right, let's have a look around. And I bought a few little things while I was there, and I think I've done a really good job of what I purchased. And yes, I thought I'll come on here to do a video on what I bought. So when we're going to the hall, to have like different galleries full of of people's work, and yeah, it was just amazing. There's one picture, I'll put a picture at the side, and it just reminds me of like a sound effect, you know, when you like record your own music and you got like there's loads of beats to, you know, to a song. It just reminds me of that. It's when you look at a piece of fabric and people's actually, you know, put fabrics together, you know, as a quilt. It was just really, really good stuff. So I really enjoyed looking at that. There were so many, you know, different materials and how to, you know, make it like your own design up and actually put it on the wall. And there was a few quilting competitions, and there was one that was my absolute favourite, and I'll put a video with me showing you the actual quilting. It was bigger than that wall behind me. It was massively huge. So, and the colour on it and the textures of the quilting was just amazing. Really, really good. So yeah, so a few stars. If you go right at the far of the hall, they had loads of stars. Like there's some stars in the middle. There are some stars going over all the way across to the other side of the hall, and some on the other side. And I'm not going to tell you in order of, you know, which shops there was, but I'll probably remember some shops, you know, that was there. So I purchased some. So my first thing that I looked is I went to Higgs and Higgs, and now I've heard of this company before, and they had loads of patterns, you know, that's all on display, and one of them caught my eye, and I'll show you what it is. So I picked out the Nielsen pattern, and it's the Opal trousers. It's relaxed fit high-waisted pants set with mix and match. Includes paper bag or standard elastic waistband, and then it comes with inseam or patch pockets, back pockets, and a belt loop, so you can make it into a belt look. And I thought, I'd never seen this, you know, trousers before, and I think it goes really well with the sagebush top. So I'll put that picture at the side of me, and I think, you know, having these, you know, these patterns to make with different fabrics, I think these two certain patterns will look really, really well, because as you can see, it is high waisted. So I thought I bought this pattern because I want to make some trousers for work, because where I work you don't have to, you know, wear black trousers, or because I work with children, so you don't have to wear a nursery. When I used to work, they had nurseries, had like a nursery logo, but you didn't have to, you know, I don't have to wear that, so you can just wear what you like as long as it's appropriate for children. And I think this would be really, really nice, especially, I'm probably going to make this one first. So you need some wide elastic or 25mm wide elastic. If 32mm wide elastic not available, it's for woven fabrics. You need some corduroy, lightweight interfacing for pocket opening, and the fabrics you will probably need is you can make linen, poplin, viscose, satin, chambray will work, and yeah, and the sizes come between 0 to 20. The body measurements is for the waist between 24 to 38 inches, and the hip is 34 to 48 inches. And I think that'd be a really nice one for my pattern, to go in my pattern stash. That's the first thing I ever bought. So, and then there were like another shop that were right next to it, and you know, we was looking for some fat quarters, and I'm thinking of myself to make a sewing machine mat with some cotton batting or fusible interfacing. And so my mum got me this for me, and it's a large fat quarter, and it's got a really nice design on different you know, different sewing tools that you use. It's got like some scissors, some buttons, thread, and I think that'd be really nice, you know, to put like, you know, as a sewing machine mat. So hopefully this piece of fabric would be big enough, but if not, then I'll buy some more, because I went to a shop in Leeds, and I found out they had this exactly the same print. So if this fat quarter is not big enough for my sewing machine, at least I can get some more. And because I want to make it versatile, so you can have one side and then you turn it over and it'll be a different side. So on the other side, I've found this one, which is different nice buttons. And I thought, and then my mum picked this one up actually, trying to match with that one, with this one. So I think that looks really well. So I can turn it over and have that side showing, and then on the back I can have it that side showing. So yeah. So I got that. I can't remember which shop I got it from, but there were so many I couldn't even tell you off the top of my head which ones that all the stuff that I bought. But I know a few. So that is that one. I also went to the lovely Heffel and Joan was there, and I bought something from her store, and it comes in, she put it in a little sweet bag, and this is a postcard, and it says, "Thank you so much for your order. You have amazing taste. Your support of my small business means the world to me, and I couldn't be more grateful. I do hope you are happy with your order or purchase. I'd love to see what you use my products for, and you can tag me on Instagram at Ethel and Joan." So yeah, so what I got is I got some, she got me some sweets as well, some Parma violets. She got me two actually, but I'll give one to my partner. And this is what I bought. So it is a magnet pin dish, and at the back it's got Ethel and Joan on it. I'll show you how to use them. So I got some pins, and basically it's got a magnet probably like inside. Oh yeah, and it's a lovely magnet dish, and I had like different colours. There's some blue, some purples, and I was going to get the blue, you know, to match my my room, but I just love the pinks on this one. Got like the sky blue, and then she was telling me when she was when I was buying it, she went, "Oh, this bit didn't actually come out, didn't actually that wasn't supposed to be there, this little blotch." But when she's made it, it was just absolutely beautiful. I mean, you know, to have that on the side of your, so you have to, side of your sewing machine. You probably won't put anything like a, you know, a hot drink, but I think it's nice, you know, to put on your, you know, side of your sewing machine. So I got one of these for myself, like different buttons and some jewellery, but I didn't want to go for some buttons. But I will buy some buttons in her shop, on her website, because they're absolutely beautiful made. So yeah, so I got that. I'm just gonna put my pins back. Just show you a demonstration of what it is really. I think it's like a magnet dish. I don't even know what it's called, to be quite honest. I went to, I know she was there because I looked on the show guide. I want to get some labels, and you never guess which one it was. I got some labels for my little rosy cheeks. Now, I've always wanted to get some labels, so I'm going to do more sewing for next year, hopefully this year. So I got 3 packs, so you get 6 in a pack. So I'll show you which ones I got. So I've got one that says Perfectly Me, with different little patterns and shapes. So I like that one. That's one of the first ones I picked up. I've got this one, and this one's got creativity never goes out of style. You know, with a nice little gold metallic writing. I like that one. This one I've got be strong, be happy, and be you. Absolutely, just, you know, be yourself and, you know, be happy. So I'm going to use one of these labels to make a little gift for a gift to November. And I'll probably show you on my next video. So I've only got like a few days to actually make something very quick, and I think I've put one of these inside. So yeah, there were absolutely loads of them. I didn't actually take a video or a photo of it. I just wanted to, you know, to be honest, I didn't take much, you know, photos or videos. I took a few and I put them right at the end. Like a little video kind of thing. So I got myself some labels. I've always wanted to get myself labels. And on the back shelf they had like so different colour buttons, and at the bottom I got some of these. How beautiful. I'm just going to move that out of the way. And it's got different colours. So it's got like, this one's like a green and blue and a bit of purple. And it says vintage buttons. And I love blue. Blue is one of my favourite colours. So I like some purple. There's a purple one in there. How nice, in a lovely glass jar. And I think most of the colours for the blue buttons, they're all in there. So I thought that'd be cheaper. So I think this cost, I think it was £5, I think it was. For, you know, a glass jar of vintage buttons. So I got that from Little Rosy Cheeks, and that will probably go on my table. I've got loads of space. I was going to put it on my pegboard, but because it's so heavy, it's got loads of buttons. I don't really tell you how many there is. But she says there's like 6 in on a collection. So I got that from Little Rosy Cheeks. Some fabric. Now I got this fabric from Roy's Materials World, I think it was called, and he had loads of different tubes of fabric, and it was cotton poplin that I was looking for, mainly to get something for Christmassy, but I absolutely love the print on this. This was probably to make for next year, and I'll show you what I want to make with it. And this is what I have bought. I like, and if anything to do, oh, let me just, not doing so well, aren't I, with this? There we go. So this is the pattern, and it's got like lovely, it's like a vintage looking, with some like different sunflowers, and I'm gonna make myself a pair of trousers, and I think this will go well with this pattern and this fabric. So I'm probably going to practice this the pattern to get some like cheap fabric, but I'm gonna make myself a pair of trousers, you know, for like the spring and the summer. So I got that. And there was a few stores that had like different cross stitching kits, handmade buttons, some wooden buttons, some handmade pin cushion, you know, for like for your wrist, and they had like a little a Christmas tree up and had something hanging on off it. And my mum says, "Oh, I can buy this for you," and she did. And I'll show you what I got. It's all wrapped up in this tissue paper. Probably might edit this bit. And I got myself a Christmas bauble, and it's a sewing machine. And I thought, how cute is that to put on my Christmas tree this year? And once the Christmas tree is up, then I'm probably going to hang it up on my pegboard. You know, a little bit of decoration for my room. So I thought that'd be really cute just to hang on. You know, or put on a shelf or something. I thought, yeah. So I got myself a sewing machine bauble for this year. I picked up this glitter on my trousers now. Anyway, I just want to put this back to save it up when I put my Christmas tree in. And also I've got because I've always wanted this as well, so I'm probably going to put it on my embroidery hoop. And I got myself a little sewing pin as well. If I can remember the shop it was from, then I'll probably put the links in down below. And I can't really remember because there were so many. I couldn't remember like to write it down or anything. But how cute is that? How cute is that? I think that's one of the first pin. It's like, you know, sewing pin. So how cute is that? That's definitely gonna be wearing something, you know. So my mum got me that as well. It's handy when you know your mum comes on a day out because she likes to spend. And there was a few stores that had loads of, so you can make your own craft stuff like fabric glues, ribbons, and on the wall I put a picture at the side because I think it was fascinating to actually make your own sign up. And I think every seamstress and every you know, people that sews should have one of these in, you know, to put on the wall. And I got myself a little wooden sign that says my sewing room is my happy place, because it absolutely is at the minute. So I don't know to leave it as it is or probably paint it. But I might just paint the letters. And I think that'd probably be it. Yeah. I don't know, but we'll see. And you can actually design your own little sign. Like you can create it, you can personalize it as much as you want. So I got myself some plastic roses, and depending on what colour I use, I'm just going to stick them on. Like so. With some fabric glue or hot glue. So yeah, so I'm probably going to show you a picture I'm probably going to show you a picture at the side of me, just give you an inspiration of what you can actually use. And they had different ones as well. I thought, oh, that'd be nice, you know, to just put on your wall. So that is that. And so we came to a different hall. I think it was Hall B or Hall C. I can't really remember. And they had a few stars that were more and more spacious, and it was a bit busy. So I thought, oh, you know, we can breathe, we can actually walk about. And there was a star that caught my eye, and as soon as I saw it, I just ran to it basically. And it was a star for punch needle. Now I have seen people make vlogs for punch needle, and I think it's a really nice you know, something to do. And I thought I'd give it a go, because I met Rachel. I think she was called Rachel. I think it was. I was put a picture you know, from her website, and her sister actually designed you know, the punch needle kits and the designs for it. And I'll show you the card as well. I didn't buy anything from the shop because my mum, I saved it for Christmas as well. So I'm going to open it on Christmas Day. And this is the star called the Modern Crafter, and it's a design-led craft, small business with a focus on sustainability, and it's punch needle with British wool embroidery for organic cotton. And you can go onto she's on Instagram, the modern crafter, and she was showing everybody how to use the punch needle as well, and I absolutely loved it. And had like some love hearts. I had different kits for different depending on what you want to use, like the punch needle, the fine punch needle or the chunky punch needle. And there was another one that caught my eye. I'm not going to show you it until I show you on you know, a few days after Christmas. And yeah, so I have got a kit that's just like this, but I haven't got this design, but I've got something very similar. So that'd be nice to do, you know, if I might do anything, you know, in January, when after Christmas, when you don't actually do anything, so I'll probably do it then. So yeah, and my mum liked it as well, so she got herself an embroidery kit. Doing sell embroidery kits as well, so we go on the website. What's the website? So the website is www.themoderncrafter.co.uk. And after that, we looked around, and there was a called a grand hall, and it got to that point where we need to have something to eat. Because we were a bit overwhelming, to say the least. So I thought, right, we'll get something to eat, and we'll go to a different part of the store that we haven't been to yet. And So I went into the Grand Hall, got myself a sandwich and, you know, a drink. And we sat down, and it was just, I should take pictures. It was just amazing. It was just like, I think like a theatre hall as well, with the conferences and everything, or like a ballroom, you know, tea room. And it was just really, really nice as well. And people just sat down, you know, at the seats at the top. And you can go down some stairs, and there has some tables at the bottom, so you can actually have the food. I think people start to bring their own food in. And yeah, it was just really nice. The only thing I didn't get is a knitting and stitching tote bag and everything, because I couldn't really find it. And I looked on my show guide, and it tells you which store it was. So I thought for next year, I'll probably get myself one of them tote bags. So then I got something else that I'm probably going to show you to last. Save the best thing to last. And I got myself some fabric. Some Lady McCoy's fabric. And as soon as I saw the store, I'd dash into it, touching all the fabrics, touching, you know. I said to Mum, oh, I've seen that fabric before, and it has some remnants, you know, that's hanged up, and I picked this up. There was one that was like a stretch jersey cut fabric, and I touched it, and it was just like watercolour effects. It was just beautiful. Because it was stretch and it wasn't suitable for me until I picked this up. I've seen this design before, I've seen the print before, and as soon as I saw it, I got to have it. And the guy that was selling the fabrics, he was saying to me, oh, they've got it in different colours. And I've seen this Lady McCoy's fabric from the Sarah Haley Jane box in October. And I fell in love with the fabric, and I had to get myself. So I've got it. I've got this actual fabric itself. I'll put the name it down below because I can't remember what it's called. And it's just so beautiful. It's got like different flowers. It's got a snake. It's got beetles. As soon as I saw it, and I've just had to have it, and it's so lovely and soft. I'm probably gonna make myself a dress out of this fabric. So yeah. So what do you think? And they had one in the black background, but as soon as I saw the purple one, I think this purple one was better than the black one. So I got myself some Lady McCoy's fabric. I know a lot of people, as we say, get yourself, some Lady McCoy's fabric because it's so luxury, and it's right. And you are right. If you got one of this fabric, then this fabric might be in my stash for like a year, and I'll be like, because it's so beautiful, won't be able to make it. But I'm going to practice all my sewing patterns. I'm probably going to do a dress one out of this. I've got 3 meters of fabric, so I can make something, probably make like a top. If I got some, much of it left. So I think 3 meters, I've got 3 meters. It's not bad, It was a bit pricey, but I have got it. I've got some Lady McCoy's fabric, yay! Got myself a pair. I got myself some Lady McCoy's fabric. Now, they had a few stores. I can't really remember what it's called, but they had loads of. I put a picture at the side, and it had like different quilted patch squares on really nice, lovely animals. And my mum is obsessed with bumblebees prints. She's absolutely obsessed with them. And I'll tell you the reason why she's obsessed with bumblebees. I like bumblebees myself, but I won't go to that. I'm not that extreme. My mum's got a second house in County Durham, and she calls it the bee Airbnb, but she calls it the bee house. Now, so she picked up this square. And it's a bumblebee, isn't it? And how lovely is that? So it's like a watery colour effect. Now, it needs ironing because it's been in loads of bags. But she wants me to like fold the edges and just sew it across like that. And she wants to hang it up somewhere on a frame. And I thought to myself, you know, if I got some of this fabric, I'm probably going to use it for a pillowcase. But my mum don't want me to do that. She wants me to, like, you know, fold the edges and just sew it across like that. So I'm probably going to practice, you know, sewing a straight line because I don't want to spoil it. So she gave that to me for me to do, but I'm probably going to show you what it is. And then we had loads of embroidery hoops, and you can make yourself like a dried flower effect. Oh, that's really pretty as well, so I picked that up, and I just put the website, what it's called. So every time I go to different stores, I'm just picking loads of postcards and everything. One store that was called Dozzle Craft Design, and it's basically for like cross stitching and for cross stitch embroidery designs, and they had one that caught his eye, and you can actually make a snakes and ladders game. I thought that's handy. So you can stitch one of your favourite doodle craft designs onto a piece of clothing, and they look great stitched onto denim jackets. The kits include the waist canvas and full instructions. Then you can make yourself, you know, a stitch on clothing. They had a few stores with sewing machines. Now, I've been wanting to get a sewing machine, but I didn't know which one to have. And I have been looking to get a brother machine, and I thought, you know what, I just want to go, so I'll have a look. And I said to Mum, that is the sewing machine that I want to get for myself. So it is around about £600 for the sewing machine, and if I do lots and lots of sewing and sew lots of garments, I'll probably invest myself a computerised sewing machine, and hopefully to get overlocker. And I'll show you which sewing machine that I had a little go at. And which one is it? So it is this one that I looked at. I think it's a Hemvis F420, and I put the name at the bottom. And it comes with 140 stitches, automatic one-step buttonhole, 10 styles, set bobbin, drop feed, and she said this is the sewing machine that everybody likes, and it's one of the most popular brother machines. And I thought, yeah, absolutely love it. And it's perfect for delicate silks to tough denim and leather. And it's got loads of features, including automatic thread cutter, knee lift, and many more, all designed to make your sewing easier, quicker, and more creative than ever. So probably next year, if I'm doing a knit and stitching show next year, then this is this machine that I want to get. I might change my mind, but I'll always come back to this machine. And yeah, I've got a few things actually on my first ever day. And yeah, so we left at 4:30. So it started to get a bit dark, and had a lot of expeditions as well, and a few workshops. But I think you have to pay a bit extra. But because we're so much busy just looking at fabrics and touching loads of things. My mum got a few bits as well. So yeah, so we made a day of it, and it was lovely. It was a really nice day. Apart from the weather, and then we got in the car. I went for something to eat. I was stayed in my mum's, bee house. So we made a weekend of it, which were nice. I spent time with my mum and everything. And I'll put a picture at the side of me, what I wore at the knit and stitching show. I didn't. It's just, you've probably seen this dress before because I wore it a few times on my video, on one of my vlogs. And basically every time people was walking past, they were saying, "Oh, I like your dress. Did you make it?" I wish I did, because it was so nice. So it just set the occasion, and I wore my Doc Martens, and I wore my headband. And yeah, so I would definitely go to one of them shows for next year. So I know what to expect as well. And yeah, it was really nice. Yeah, it's probably a full day. Now, I did make a list of what things I want to buy. I know, but I didn't even get the stuff that was on my shopping list. And that's what it is all about. It's nice to see things on the website and actually seeing it, in more, in person, and you're just meeting all, the people that run the small businesses and everything. And yeah, it was just a really nice, lovely day. So yeah, so I hope you like what you see and everything. I'll definitely go again to a knit and stitching show for next year. I think it's going to be like an annual event for me. So yeah, so thanks for watching, and take care. Bye for now. Bye. And yeah, so I'm gonna say this on all my vlogs. In all my vlogs, it's so much fun. So go sew it. So they'll hopefully get some sewing done through the week. And yeah, thanks for watching, and see you very, very soon. Take care. Bye for now. Bye.